Hello and welcome to Beer Can Bushcraft. Well, I've been tagged and tagged by Grasshopper Outdoors to show us your brew. Unfortunately, I've got a bad back, which means I can't go into the woods and light a fire and get up and down and record without actually stopping the film and editing it. And I don't do editing. I haven't got an editing suite, so it's a one-off take. So I thought I'd do something a bit different. Thought of wandering around the woods with a bottle of whiskey, giving old anecdotes of survival, but my wife put an end to that. That was off. And so here we are. You see before you a drink that I concocted many years ago. It's a bit of a copy of a drink, actually, but it's a pick-me-up. But what it actually is, it's a cold drink that warms you up. And I used to live in a flat, a garret, which is a sort of a flat in a loft, and in the summer it was absolutely baking, and in the winter it was so cold you didn't know what to do with yourself. And this was a drink that I realised that it warmed you up, it gave you a kick up the arse, made you feel good, give you a little hit, as it were, and so you could get on with, you start your day. I mean, one day I left the window open, and the carpet froze. I had frost on the carpet. It was like that. It was very cold. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this, and it's a sort of thing. I've never had an MRE, but it's a sort of thing that you could actually make almost out of an MRE, because there's some fluff on my hand. I'm sitting with the cats. Pepper and salt. Obviously, you've got honey, which is obviously you could use sugar or honey if they've got it in the MRE, or jam. And this is a bit of oil, olive oil, so cooking oil that you might have. This is a hot chili sauce, but they often supply Tabasco, don't they? Or some sort of hot chili stuff. Worcestershire sauce, obviously it's not included. I've never seen it anyway. I mean, although I've never had one, I watch videos where people review them. And then this is tomato puree, which you should have, I think, if you're on. It's a good thing to do. Anyway, I'm just going to get on and make it and talk about it as I make it. So first of all, it's all teaspoons. So initially you put in a bit more than a teaspoon, but 2 teaspoonfuls. Just get that bit off the end and splodge it everywhere. This is the spoon from Mad Dog Survival. I've hollowed it out a bit there. It's 2.5 mil, which is quite handy. So tomato puree, dash of Worcestershire sauce, just a dash, don't need too much. I'm going to give it a little stir at this point, just to keep it stirring. Mix it up. I hope you can see this. Now this is chili sauce. It says it's what's it called? Carolina Reaper sauce. Meant to be hot. It is hot, but it's not much hotter than Tabasco. It might not even be hotter than Tabasco. The chili has got capsicum in it, and the capsicum is what gives this thing the hit. It actually makes you hotter. It's only temporary. It's not going to actually make you physically warmer, if you see what I mean. It's not like a cup of tea that would actually make you hotter a little bit, but this gives you a kick. And you want about half a teaspoonful. There you go, that's a good splodge. That's hot. But to say, it's not the full thing. Now then, this is the difficult one, because you don't want to put much oil in. You just want about 5 drops, and it's very difficult to get 5 drops out of this. So there we go. That's probably too much, actually. Give that a stir. Yeah, you know, in the last video, because I've only made 2 videos, and in the last video, I tried to do the flint and steel and tried to light it. I couldn't really. I mean, I did spark it, but I didn't do very well. I didn't, not as much as I wanted to. It's because I'm at a funny angle, and I am at a funny angle. Right, about a teaspoonful of honey. Now this is to take the, if you're cooking, that's probably a bit, I can't really see what I'm doing actually. If you're cooking with chili or tomato, or in fact lemon, it's always nice to put a little bit of sugar with it. So it does, as I said, it doesn't have to be honey, but it's nice with honey. And obviously, you know, a little bit of salt, dash of salt. If I had a packet of salt, I'd use the whole packet, and if I had a packet of pepper, I'd use the whole packet of pepper. I wouldn't ration it. And then, oh, that's not enough. Put that over there. And squirt in some lemon juice. This is half a lemon, but you don't need a whole half a lemon. Put as much as you like in. It's not. Should have brought a. Right, give it a good stir. Now, at this point, you're at a point now, and this point is, you could, if you had a vodka or a brandy, let's pretend this is vodka, and you put in about a tablespoonful, like that, approximately. Do you see how it now becomes thicker? And I don't know whether I can do this on camera. It becomes sort of pourable. It's probably a bit on the thick side. I might put a tiny bit more vodka in there, but if you put some vodka in there, a little bit more than that perhaps, and then crack an egg into it, and then just give it a gentle stir, you have then got a prairie oyster. My version of a prairie oyster, I hasten to add. That's a hangover cure, and it is absolutely fantastic. This, on the other hand, is a drink. I suppose it's sort of Bloody Mary without the without any alcohol in it. It needs to be stirred up, and it really, if you're lying in your sleeping bag and it's cold outside, and you don't want to get up and start the fire and make your brew. Show us your brew. If you don't want to show the brew, you can make one of these, and oh my god, here we go. That's what it looks like. Can I lift that up for you to see a little bit more? That's what it looks like. Let me have a taste. Oh my god, I do make a good one of those. It's so nice. I make a great one, and it just gives you this kick. It warms you up. I can feel it going down. I can feel myself warming up inside. My throat is tingling. It's quite hot. Not massively hot, but it's hot enough to make you feel that you've got something inside you. It's absolutely great. It really is absolutely great. What a fantastic drink that is. Drunk a few of those. Thank you, Grasshopper, for nominating me or tagging me for this Show Us Your Brew. I really appreciate it. Really enjoyed doing that. So perhaps I should have done this a bit earlier. Here is to Grasshopper and all our fellow travellers. Cheers, mate. Mm. And on that note, I'll see you around.